thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Today we're going to be going ahead and creating this look. That's what I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. And yeah, and the palette that I'm going to be using today is going to be the Naked 3 palette. You don't necessarily have to have this palette. You could find some other colors that are close to it just to create this look. But let's go ahead and have some fun, you guys. I do want to apologize for my lashes in advance. I don't know why they look. This camera is making them look like blah. And my nails, I'm sorry, apologizing in advance. Oh, hello, bareface me. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the foundation. I have already prepped and primed my face. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I'm in the shade 108. And to apply it, I'm going to be using the Real Technique sponge. I made sure that it's damp. Well, each time I do use it, I make sure that they're damp. I just felt like the moisture from the sponge gives it a beautiful, smooth, flawless look. And I just find myself using it a lot more rather than a brush. I love the way the application turns out. As you can tell, I'm just like dabbing it into my skin. I'm not going in circles or I'm not going side to side. I'm just like pressing it into my face. And that was that. Now moving on, I'm going to go ahead and be using use my Anastasia Beverly Hills dipbrow pomade in the shade Ebony. I'm only gonna do one eyebrow on camera, you guys. The rest I just felt like I had to go and do it on my own because I don't know. But if you guys want to see a tutorial on that, let me know. Maybe in the future I'll do one. My eyebrows are a mess. They're just crazy right now. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and move on. Alright, so now moving on to the NYX eyeshadow base. I'm going to be applying this to my eyelid. It's like a primer. Well, it is a primer. Before you want to apply this before you do put on your eyeshadows. I've been using this one for years. I just love it because I feel like it covers up my darkness just because of the color of the base itself. And yeah, I've been using it ever since I guess I started putting on makeup on my eyes, like actually like paying attention to creasing and all that. I started using this product and I don't know, I just love this one. Like I said, I'm going to be using the Naked 3 palette, and I'm going to go ahead and start off with this color Strange, and I'm going to use that to set the base that I just applied to my lids. And I'm using this Real Techniques crease brush. It's like a small kabuki flat brush, and I don't know, I just find it perfect for setting my base. Now going in with this color Limit, I'm gonna go ahead and use it. It's like this light mauvey pink color. And I'm just going to be doing windshield motions. I went in with the E40 brush from Sigma. It's a tapered blending brush, you guys. This brush right here works miracles. If you did watch my last video, I did mention it in my March favorites, but it's also one of my all-time favorites. I don't know what brush I was using before this one because honestly, this one is just like everything to me. It just makes blending so easy. I feel like it does the whole, like all the work for me. Alright, now going in with this shade Nooner. It's also a mauve color. This one is just more dark. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my E25 Sigma brush, blending brush. And I'm going to go ahead and start defining my crease. This brush right here, I like it because it's a little more thin. So it's also a blending brush, but I feel like it defines, like it's smaller. So if I want to define my crease with it, I find that it's perfect and it's good for blending. As you can tell, I'm starting from the outer V corner and then I'm going in. I don't want to go directly to the center of the lid and then start blending from there because it'll be a little more hard to blend out. Also, I'm going to do the same thing right over here on the other side. So I went ahead and tried to create like this wing look. But yeah, you could use tape, you guys, if you want to as well. I just decided to go ahead and do it like this. I just didn't want it to look so sharp. I wanted it to a little bit I wanted a little natural look, you know, for an everyday look, spring look. I went ahead and zoomed in here for you guys just so you can see what is it that I'm doing. For you guys to get a closer look. And of course, a lot of blending is involved. As always, you guys just make sure you blend, 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 blend. Alright, now going in with that same eyeshadow base from NYX that I used earlier, I'm going to go ahead and apply it on my lids again so that the next shade that I'm going to apply to my lids, it will pop out more and there'll be more pigmentation towards it. And yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my E40 again, and I'm going to be blending that out because you can never get enough blending in there. So that's what I'm doing. Just making sure that you want to go in and you want to make sure that there's not any harsh lines. Now grabbing the shade Limit from the palette, I'm going to go ahead and get this flat brush and apply it. Just press it in there. This is like a baby pink glittery mix, like with white, I guess you want to say, like white glitter pink. I don't know, I just love it. It's beautiful. Alright, now going in with the Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy Brides again. This is one of my favorite eyeshadows to apply to my inner corner. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that to my inner corner, you guys. It's kind of basically like the same thing that I feel like it's similar to the color that I applied to my lid, but this one's just a little more pigmented and it brightens up like my inner corner area, and I just love it. Throw some singing in there. Alright, you guys, so now I'm going to be using the Naked Skin concealer. You guys, I just love this concealer right here. It's a full coverage, but yeah, it's like so weightless. It doesn't give like any cakey looks. It's so easy to blend. It just blends beautifully, you guys, and I love it. And I'm also going to be going in with my beauty sponge from Real Techniques just to blend it all out. There we go. Now going in with my Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D. I'm going to go ahead and set the concealer so I won't get any creasing throughout the day. And yeah, I just love, you know what, I say I just love so much, but honestly I enjoy using this palette very much, you guys, because I just feel like it doesn't leave any cakiness. The pigmentation is great. The application for it just looks so beautiful and flawless. And yeah, now going in with my eyeliner, I'm going to be using the NYC liquid eyeliner, you guys. I'll list down the products down below, the ones that I don't show, or I'll just list them all down for you guys so that you guys don't miss a thing that I use, just in case you didn't catch it. And right here I'm just gonna go ahead and do I guess a natural wing liner. What can we call this, you guys? I didn't do it like that much of a dramatic wing liner just because I wanted it to be an everyday spring look, you know. Well, not an everyday, you know, but just something natural and fresh. And I didn't want to go in with a thick eyeliner, so I'm trying to keep it as thin as possible, as you can tell. You're catching clips in here of me singing, you guys, because I mean, you gotta have fun when you're doing your makeup. You need to take a break, you know, and just like whew, and then go back in relaxed and with a fresh tan and get that eyeliner on point. Alright, so I'm going to be using the Benefit They're Real mascara. I have it in the sample size. I just feel like using the sample size to apply my mascara is a whole lot better. I think the way I see it, you guys, is a way of avoiding of hitting my nose with it. Like, you know, like sometimes you get your nose mascara on your nose. Alright, so going in again with the Naked 3 palette, I'm going to go ahead and apply all the colors that I applied on the top of my lid, except the one that I put on the center of the lid. On my crease, I'm going to go ahead and apply them, and then I'm going to also add this dark side on the outer corner of my eyes, on the outer corner from the bottom. And then I went ahead and used the same the Midnight Cowboy Rides Again from Urban Decay. I'm going to go ahead and apply it again. Make sure that I bring it down from the inner corner, and then just make it pop, pop, pop. Now using a nude eyeliner pencil, I'm going to go ahead and apply it on my bottom waterline. I find that this is more natural looking rather than using the white or the black. Alright, now going in again with my Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D, I'm going to go ahead and start contouring. I'm going to do like a soft contour. I don't want it to be so harsh, again, because it's just a regular spring fresh look that I'm going towards. Alright, now using Romantic Rose from Milani, Romantic Rose blush from Milani, I'm going to go ahead and apply it to my cheekbones. And I didn't want to go in with a heavy hand, so this is why I'm using a stippling brush from Real Techniques. And I forgot to contour my nose, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and start contouring right now. This is a contour brush from e.l.f. I think it was like about $3. Very inexpensive, and I just love it to contour my nose. I'm also going to apply some to the sides of my nose, just because I don't want my nose to look so white, and I feel like this just gives it that depth that it needs so that it could look smaller. I'm going to go in with the ColourPop highlighter Wisp. I'm sorry that I didn't show it right to you guys. I tried. And I'm going to go ahead and start off with my Cupid's bow using my finger. I just feel like in these areas it'll apply a lot more easier and better for me. And then also on the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply some to my cheekbones. Alright, so I didn't want to go ahead, like I said, I'm doing like this easy natural spring look, and I did want a highlight on, but I didn't want it to be so like bam, you know, because I just wanted like this easy natural look. I feel like I'm focusing more on the eyes on this look, and yeah, I feel like this is the perfect highlight for that. And for my lips, I used StingRAYE from ColourPop. Alright, you guys, so then that was the look for today. Thank you so much for sticking around to see to the end, and hope you liked it. If you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, you guys. And if you like this video, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And thank you so much, and have a good day. Bye. That's me. Hey there, you guys. As you can tell by the title on this video, it's going to be my March favorites. I hope you guys really do enjoy this video. I'm gonna go ahead and also throw some all-time favorites